So yesterday, one of my followers came to me and gave me somebody's YouTube link that had went and did a live and played all 3 parts of the Idaho 4 cyber sleuths. So I was able to watch I had already seen part 1. I was able to actually see part 2. The 3rd part was just audio because dude was having some freaking issues with his live and it was just a black screen the entire time. So I was not able to see it, the visuals. I have a few things. I mean, I want to know why they ended the series with the fact that we were all discussing that JLR might be Papa Roger. JLR is not Papa Roger. I entertained that for like a second because Jenna had came to me and said, I think JLR is Papa Roger. I did not. I still, to this day, think that Papa Roger and Inside Looking is Bryan Kohberger. Still. And I'll never stop thinking that. So it's funny that they just put the tidbits of me saying, what if JLR is Papa Roger? But I don't think that he is. Anyways. So yeah. I mean, yeah. They could have played all my other videos of me saying that Papa Roger is more than likely Bryan. But whatever. They didn't. So, but why did it end like that? Why did it end there? It ended right there. Is there going to be more to this? Is there going to be like a part 2 or part 4, 5, and 6 or whatever? Is there? I don't know. Might be. I don't think it would be a good idea because obviously they did not get a good feedback from the first one. So I don't think that they should continue. But it is what it is. They do what they want to do, obviously. But yeah, I mean, my takeaways from it, boy, WSU Kim, she is the person that I have seen on Facebook, her daughter as well, that is the same lady, but boy, filters, whew, on everybody on that show, filters, whoa, except for London and Riley, but everybody else, well, me too, I use a filter all the time here, so, I mean, I'm not one to talk, and even in their, my little part, I was wearing this filter too. So I'm not one to talk. I'm honestly not one to talk about what a difference a filter makes from whenever they're talking in person, doing their little interview portion. But yeah, I mean, everybody, I guess, did well. There's a lot of things that I would not have put in there. Like, why? Like, I mentioned it last night. Why are you talking about merch? Why are you talking about how much people can make on TikTok? Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck on that? See, that is why I appreciated, and I still appreciate the fact that Canadians do not, well, that's me. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people, like, if I was making money per view on my videos, on my band account, I would have made a lot of money because I have a lot of virals, millions. My biggest one, there was 2 that were at 10 million, you know, and there was a lot that were at 3 million, 4 million, 1 million, you know. I had a lot of fucking virals on my account. I would have made a lot of money, but I did not care about that. Like, honestly, like, the fact that I wasn't being paid made me more humble, I think. And so the fact that they put that in there, very disappointing. I don't know why they would even put that in there. JLR's merch. Okay, yeah, you guys have a brand. Ashley Banfield has her brand. She's always wearing her white, whatever, beige, whatever. Everybody has their brands, you know, which I can appreciate at that point. You know, you can have a brand. I have a brand, and it's called The Next Phase, but it's not at all pertaining to true crime at all. And my brand is mostly intuitive, spiritual stuff. So I wouldn't put that in my true crime. If I were to do merch, it would be on my other TikTok account, my spiritual account. I would never put, like, try to profit off true crime, victims, families, whatever, not even. Not even it's just my name. Like, these true crime, I never would have, if it was me, I never would have come out with that or anything like that. So the fact that they're talking about how much money you make on a live, super chats, what, why is that in there? Why is that in there? That just proves that all they're interested in is the money. Let's just call a spade a spade. That just proves that all they're interested in is money. Okay, so and then what was the other part? They brought, I mentioned that last night too, they brought Dot into this. If you know the person is fabricating a story from the get-go, and you did, why would you put that in there? Why would you waste people's freaking time putting that in there and entertaining that person again? She was entertained by Brat and Cindy for long enough where they were covering for her, not covering, but sticking up for her for the longest time. And then all of a sudden, she's still like, she's fake. And then all of a sudden, you're still putting her in the paramount. That makes no sense. That makes absolutely no sense. Why? And there was like hardly any talk of the the roommates, and the victims. You know, they talked a little bit about Bethany and Dylan, yes, which is good. They shouldn't have to talk about them, but they never really talked about fucking, but they never talked about Kaylee, Maddie, Ethan, and Xana. They never showed a tribute to them, which is what my page was doing on my other TikTok account. I was showing a lot of tributes to them, and there's none of that in here. So for me, that just goes to show that this Cyber Sleuths was really just about people on TikTok and how much they make and their little investigating and whatever the case is. They're sleuthing, you know, talking back and forth about this theory, that theory, Rory, you know, like a lot of people, I don't know. And this comes nowhere from jealousy. I was in it. I didn't know I was in it, but I was in it. I don't like the clip that they used, but it's whatever. I was never told what they were used. I was never confirmed that my content would be used. Like, they told me, oh, we want to take some of your Papa Roger content. I'm like, okay, sure. And I just didn't know what videos they were going to take. Nor did they confirm that they were actually going to use them or anything. I never heard back once I sent my waiver over to them. I never heard back. So I just assumed I wasn't in it until my friend Matt told me that I was, and then showed me the little clip that I was, that I've showed you. So anyways, yeah, I don't know. The way it ended, I think there's going to be more to this. Maybe at the end of this trial, once trial does happen. But again, this footage was old because they were talking about how trial was in October or would be in October, but then we all know it's not in October. So whatever. Anyways, so that's it. That's my little takeaway on this whole Cyber Sleuths. I'm still, I don't know. I don't have anything else to say, I don't think. I don't think. But, yeah, I guess I'll just stop it here. But yeah, for all that you people don't know, my main Sonia D78 was banned, mass reported overnight. I had a good standing account, and then all of a sudden overnight it was gone. So here I am. I'm finishing my true crime Idaho case on this account, and stay with me to the end, would ya?